Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. The society's failure to divide the wards to accommodate the reserved categories, as it appears to me, does not substantially affect the statutory mandate, going by the doctrine of substantial compliance. Stop. This court, in the absence of any challenge by an affected person, does not intend to indirect the election process. Stop. It is incumbent upon the society to have the wards divided at least in future so that the candidates from the reserved categories do not suffer any prejudice either on account of improper or inadequate representation or on account of uneven distribution of their memberships. Para. Indeed, Shashidharan Pillai within bracket supra is suggestive of the proposition that as regards the reserved categories, division of wards is not sine qua non. Stop. From the italicized portion of the above extracted judgment, I am to conclude that the decision turns on the facts of the said case, and it cannot be said that the learned division bench has laid down any invariable principle of law that under all circumstances division of wards is to general candidate to the exclusion of the reserved categories. Stop. Further, though Mathai within bracket supra has substantial bearing on the issue, it cannot however be said that in the absence of proper challenge by the affected person behoves this court to have the election process interdicted. Stop. The learned counsel for the petitioners has tried to lay specific emphasis on the issue that the society is not maintaining Form 32 register. Stop. Without much cavil, I may observe that Form 32 register has the salutary purpose of determining who the active members are, so that at the time of election only they can exercise their right to vote in terms of Section 16A of the Act. Read with Rule 18A of the rules. Stop. Indisputably, it is not the case of the petitioners that any eligible members have been omitted or any ineligible members have been included in the final voters list. Stop. Further, the issue as regards the dichotomy of active and inactive members has already engaged the attention of a learned full bench of this court. Stop. As a matter of fact, many writ petitions have already been filed involving various other societies on the issue of active and inactive members. Para. This court has, in all the matters, taken a consistent view that the democratic process of having a managing committee at the helm of the affairs of the society by holding regular elections cannot be put on hold. Stop. On the other hand, it has observed that the elections thus being held shall be subservient to and contingent upon the judicial pronouncement to be rendered by the learned full bench in the course of time. Stop. I therefore hold that any procedural deficiency on the respondent society's part in maintaining Form 32 register does not sound the death knell to the election to be held in terms of Exhibit P2 notification. Stop. Vexation is the question. Stop. This court on more than one occasion, including Mathai within bracket supra, has held that ordinarily once the election process has commenced, it is inadvisable to entertain any writ petition. Over.